What's up, everybody? The Arbitrum token is finally here. This is huge. The Arbitrum Airdrop is ready in less than 7 days, and we're going to check if we're qualified for this. I'm going to go over how to check your eligibility, all the qualifications that you must have done to get qualified for the airdrop. We're going to compare this with Optimism because that melted faces after its initial large dip. So if you didn't qualify for the ARB airdrop, don't worry, don't fade it. I really think that this will explode. No better time to start accumulating this after everybody dumps it from the initial airdrop. In this type of market where there's a lot of fear, I think Arbitrum can really run up in the next bull market. So let's check out our eligibility. Let's connect our wallet. We need to switch to the ARB network, which we just did. We are going to change our wallet. So with this wallet, I got 1750, and you can check out why you got that 1750, all the things you've done, if you've interacted with smart contracts. So you can see here, you've bridged funds to Arbitrum 1, which I've shared so many different crypto airdrops. We kind of tackle all the major ones. Blur was the latest. I mean, Arbitrum's coming out in less than 7 days. That's huge. We were all over Optimism as well. We're going to touch on the OP graph and how I'm going to compare that to ARB and maybe give you guys some great tips, not financial advice, but I really think that this will do some numbers in the next bull run, in the next up market, whatever you want to call it. So transactions over time, you've conducted transactions during 2 distinct months, and then transaction frequency and interaction, you've conducted more than 4 transactions or interacted with more than 4 smart contracts. Here's more than 10. I didn't get to 25 on this wallet. And then transaction volume, I didn't do over 10 grand. Providing liquidity, I didn't do over 10 grand. And then Arbitrum Nova, I didn't do. And, you know, hindsight, I should have done that. I could have easily did a lot of these things, but you never know the exact criteria to get these airdrops, or people will game it super hard. So that's one wallet, 1750. And I have a second wallet as well, 875. Pretty much all the same things I did on the previous wallet, but I didn't do any of the transaction volume, providing liquidity, or activity on Nova. So when this launches in 7 days, I'm going to make a video the day of. I'm going to show you guys where to, you know, trade ARB if you want to trade it, if you want to buy it, if you want to sell it. I'll show you guys where to graph it, chart it, all that great stuff. So as soon as it comes out, I'll be uploading a video. If we take a look at the OP video, OP chart right here, and a lot of people dumped their bags, of course, and it dumped 69-70%. When the ARB token comes out in a week, you probably do not want to be buying, unless you're buying long-term, you want to DC into ARB, whatever, you want to, you know, stake it or whatever, leverage it. I don't think the goal or the best plan of action is to buy the day of. We'll see it get dumped. Most people are going to dump it, especially with the market sentiment right now. People are probably going to get it, you know, more ETH, more Bitcoin, or just stack USD and just, you know, claim those profits. So it dropped 70%, and then it exploded above 300% right here. I think 350%. We'll just take it from the base right there. Okay, about 300% on this run, but to the current price right now, 374% and 530 to the top. So you can see it had a huge run after it got dumped, after the weekends, you know, sold their free airdrop. And you can see here it did the same thing as well. It ran up right here, and then it dumped. It further dumped about 60%, I mean, to its low, another 70%, and then it pumped multiples again. Like, it just didn't stop. OP went crazy. And if you bought it from here, you're in a really great position. And I think Arbitrum, ARB is one of those tokens that will run for sure. It hasn't had the opportunity to do a price discovery. It hasn't had the opportunity to run. I mean, it's a brand new coin, and brand new coins don't hit all-time highs on their first day. So if you're going to accumulate, I'd recommend waiting a few days. This is a few weeks. So this is actually 3 weeks after the token came out. Right here, if we look at it in a smaller time frame, you can see that OP, and if this is like all the data that we have. We're going to go off this, but it definitely traded on DEXs like instantaneously. I'm not sure if it got listed on CEXs right away, centralized exchanges, but you can see here opening price was about $1.60. Let's just say at its high, actually, we'll show $1.70. Got dumped, went up, and then started dumping for the next 3 weeks. So you don't need to be in a rush. You don't need to FOMO in. I think a lot of people got a ton of tokens for free. Here, let's go into some. This is from Alpha Discord that I'm in, a Liquid Capital. I highly recommend it if you have like 0.3 ETH. It's cheap. So OP has a 770 million circulating supply with value of 300 million tokens circulating. ARB is going to drop 1.26 billion tokens at first. So if the circulating value is the same as OP at 770, the token value going to be about 61 cents. That's the worst case scenario. Considering ARB is better than OP and even Polygon, maybe it could have more value. With double the circ value of OP, ARB could be worth 1 USD. With 3x, it could be 1.5, etc., etc. And you can note that both tokens have 10 billion total supply. So I think it'll probably come around 75 cents to just probably over just under $1. That's probably my guess. And you'll see it being very volatile. People dumping a lot, people buying, people probably going to get front ran a lot. We're going to see some crazy stuff that day. You know, you have a lot of time to stack, in my opinion. You do not need to rush buying large bags of ARB. I believe that it will dump over the next couple weeks unless we just break into this crazy uptrend. But I think that naturally after an airdrop, you know, any token that we can pull up that's been airdropped, you naturally see something like this. A lot of selling, a lot of downward pressure, a lot of sell pressure from people who got, you know, thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars of free tokens, and they're just taking profits. So I will probably sell my tokens, you know, probably in a few days. So even if we look at Blur, like Blur, you waited a few days and it hit its all-time highs and then it got wrecked. So I want to see if we can find something on I'll just pull up Dex Tools, actually Uniswap's right here. So when Blur first came out, I knew I'm gonna wait a few days and then try to sell it at the top. So Blur came out at around 70 cents. It hit $1.48. I probably sold at an average around just over $1. I didn't get the top. I was happy with $1, so somewhere around here. And now it's trading at 58 cents. You're better off selling the airdrop, in my opinion, more times than not. And for every airdrop I've gotten, I've sold it closer to release. So like usually a few days or a week, maybe 2 weeks after at most. And it's, yeah, like I said, it's usually worked better for me than not. So that's what I would recommend. And wait till it gets to the lows, extremely oversold, it's getting dumped, and then that's when you want to jump in, and then it'll probably go on an insane run. So when ARB launches, we will be uploading a video with all the information you need. Make sure to join the Discord. We're sharing a bunch of tips, we're sharing a bunch of trades, doing really great with NFTs right now. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.